Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, this is Proxify here. We're back once again for another Let's Play of Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo. If you did miss out during the last one, well, we did go and pick up with the said fishing rod, and that means that we do have some brand new access points for us to go and try to add on into our fish collection, such as being with the river, the beach, and also with the pond too. And not only did we actually go and do the whole fishing rod to go and buy out on that, but we also did get to go and put a down payment on our house that we are going to be able to move from this type of tent that we're living in into an actual comfy and very nice type of house to go and do. And at some point we'll be able to add some more other type of said rooms and kind of extend the actual said house a little bit more further. But for right now we actually have to go and try to at some point figure out what our bill of our first mortgage is going to be, and that means if we go and actually pay all that off, we're just going to be one more step closer into opening up with Tortimer Island. And that means that here in this month of May, it's the perfect type of sweet spot for us to do some more type of collection, because that means when Tortimer Island happens, we do have the summertime season, and there's going to be a lot of new type of fish and a lot of new bugs as well to finally be access to us there. And by the way, anytime throughout the said months that you're actually here within your regular type of town, and if you actually do have Tortimer Island opened up with you, you can freely access that place at whatever time, and that area will actually be summertime exclusive only. So even if you're like in the winter or something like that, that day will actually still be in summer as well. So very nice around within there. So there we go, got ourselves with a frog to go and start off with some things there. And not only that, but we also did go and come across with the next type of said carp. I believe there's actually two said carps that you go and find, the crucian carp and the regular type of said carp. And also as well, it looks like this is a brand new day within our time over here, this said post recording. We now do have a said fossil, so very nice there. Oh, and also too, here are the bees. Now this is where you do need to make sure to go and time this out properly, because if you don't go and collect that with these bees fast enough, you will get stung. And unfortunately we don't really have any type of medicinal items with us, so we can't really go and recover ourselves a little bit. But either way, here we go, got ourselves now with the actual said bee. Now, we don't have to really worry about any of these type of trees for right now at the moment, but I know that later on down the road, throughout some of the other different said type of months, I think there's also a, I think a fall type of bug at some point where you do have to go and shake it. That is where we can actually go and add in another one at some point, but for right now, we don't really have to worry about that. Unless if you want to go and try to find some of the secret special type of items that you want to go and shake the trees, or even come across with any of the other said coins as well. But for right now, we don't really need to go our way for that, because we do have the said money rock most of the times. So here we are back over at the beach. See if there's anything new that's going to be able to collect for us within our time here for today. Oh, and there we go. Look at that. It looks like we got ourselves with Dory. So we got ourselves with a surgeonfish. Now, at some point, we will come across with Nemo as well, so don't worry about with that. And I think this is where we'll be able to pick up with a seahorse as well, so very nice. So we're making some pretty good progress so far. Now, have I ever went and talked to you guys about the said metal collecting within this game? I don't think I ever really have, but if you collect a certain amount of things within this game, a new leaf, there is going to be a new said type of character that will kind of be walking around over here at some point within our town. And I believe you can only go and talk to him, I think, like once per day. I don't think you can really go and talk to him all the time. But he'll let you know about certain type of metals, and he'll give them to you, and then you can actually add those into your said type of, I guess, ID for what this said Proxlate is going to be, so that if you ever want to like show it off to your friends or whatnot, you could just say that, hey, you know what, I got like this special metal because I collected so much amount of bugs and stuff. So, not really too entirely sure on what the all the other different metals are. I know that normally I only kind of go after just like the ones that normally kind of fit to my type of way, I guess. Because like I know that I normally go out of my way to collect as amount of the fossils and the bugs and basically anything that's going to be here in the museum. Now, I think at some point we'll get to learn a little bit more about the Happy Home Academy. You guys may probably know about who those type of guys are all about, because I'm pretty sure there is a couple other games that have been made within the Animal Crossing, like Happy Home Designer and stuff like that, which I know that originally before, I think from what I've been gathered is that originally that game was supposed to be meant more so for a DLC or something like that, but I guess it got turned from a DLC into more of a actual game on the 3DS. But basically, the Happy Home Academy is something at some point where you need to make sure that you keep your house clean. And now, for right now, our house is like kind of like just the substandard house. But when we go and start like extending some things and whatnot, like within the actual house, we'll be finding things that are going to be a little bit messy in some places. So we'll have to go and like clean them up, such as like having like different set type of cockroaches and stuff that we will have to go and make sure to kind of sweep them out of the house and whatnot. So we want to make sure that we go and keep that all clean. And also as well too, you want to keep your house like somewhat pretty I want to say pretty classy as well, and then that kind of adds in more of what your Happy Home Academy will actually be for what your points are, and you actually get like pretty interesting type of rewards as well. So for me personally, I don't really worry about all that type of stuff, but we'll see what happens if I want to spruce up my house a little bit more or whatnot. Now, I know that I think I kind of messed up a couple episodes ago, but yes, Timmy and Tommy will actually be a part of Nuclear Junction. I always kept on thinking about that. It was just only like normally just Timmy actually working most of the places, but it's really hard to tell for exactly who is Timmy and who is Tommy. I think it's judged by how their way of how their aprons are, because I think Timmy's like his apron is like with his symbol is like off to like the left, and then Tommy's like off to the right or something like that. So like that's like the only type of way that you can normally kind of judge exactly who the twins are within this area. But yes, Timmy and Tommy do actually work there, not just only Timmy. So I'll have to make sure to go and kind of say that for the next other type of videos going forward. But yeah, here inside the pond, it looks like we got ourselves with a crawfish. When we do underwater creatures and whatnot, there'll be more of those type of said lobsters and whatnot that'll be showcasing around. But for right now, we don't really have an actual set swimsuit yet. But here we are. So this is where Isabella's going to kind of let us know about our said development permit. So first of all, we already got our said first thing already somewhat done. That's actually getting an actual said house. So that's one thing of the development permit already collected there. But now we actually have to go and do the next phase, and that is with some sort of approval rating. And we actually have to go and talk to majority of our residents for quite a bit, so that then we can get ourselves with a full 100%, and then we can then finally be able to go and decorate our town and make things really good. But here at this moment, we're going to go and end off the video for today. So thank you guys so much for going and stopping by for Animal Crossing New Leaf. See you guys then, and peace.